So, for episode 2, I am at this very nice location. It's a little beach here. It's Oslo is in there, and I like going to the beach, to the ocean, in the winter, especially on days like this when it's nice and sunny and it's very little wind, pretty much no wind. That is nice. I'm excited about doing episode number 2. Then it's progress. And I've written down, this is my 2023 planner and journal. So, where I write down things to do. It's a very nice tool, and it upped the game a lot when you start, or when I start, writing things down that I'm gonna do. And it's like going halfway there, just writing things down. So what I've written down for today is about the scoring of my game. This might change during the game, because everything is changeable. But where I'm at now is that I want to score on 3 bars, and that's also how I see how this game is divided, and 3 is the magic number. And the first 3 are spirit, mentality, and matter. So that's how I see my existence, is that I live on the spiritual plane, on the material plane, and on the mental plane. And as soon as I can get those 3 to collaborate, things will be even awesome. So I set the score to spirit at 60, mentality at 40, and matter at 20. So under the material aspects, I put things as place to stay, my quiver, what I got of stuff. Also the money aspect money is a tricky thing, because it's an energy, it's a vibe. And I thought about this in a way as like in the word to make money, or how do you make money? And instead of thinking how I'm making money, that money is making me, or being made for me. I don't have to go out and make it. Like, I don't have to go make the light, because the sun is shining and money is being printed plentiful, and it's up to me to choose to go out and enjoy the sun, like it is up to me to enjoy receiving funds for fun. The mentality, that's the all, according to the Kybalion. Everything is mental. God is mental. Everything, that's the matrix, the mentality, how everything is in the imagination, how we think, and then it materializes. So that's where it starts. And the spirit, the Holy Spirit, what unites us, breathing, that's spirit. Drinking is a form of spirit, but I think about the spiritual as my everlasting, my eternal part, my soul, and my connection. That also is like matrix stuff, It's how it all works, I don't know yet. And then also I put down 3 other things that are keys, coins, and quiver. So I'm thinking finding keys and coins, that points, and quiver is what I got, my tools. Points. In the word, getting points. Oh, I got a point today. That direction. And maybe the more points you get, the better, or the more points you have, the more possibilities. If you have very little points in this game, you're just appointed to your job and your television, so you don't have so many points. But if you have a lot of points, you can go see beautiful places and meet cool people. So that's why I'm scoring and taking points. About points, also on my way here, I got disappointed. I was at the electrical market to buy a tripod for my quiver, for my project, to up the game. Now I'm still leaning up against the rock, but that's cool. And at this one electric magazine, they didn't have it. I googled it first, and I just went to the closest one, and they didn't have it. And they said, "Oh, but they have it out at Fornebu, the area where I'm now." So I'm in a nice place. And I go there. It said the guy at the other place say, "Oh, they have 5 out there." So I go out there, and they don't have it. So I felt disappointed, and I thought about, why this feeling of disappointment? Why I feel anger and sadness, or like feelings I don't want to hold on to. And I thought about it. I literally was disappointed, because I was appointed to a place by someone else, and they said, "What you are looking for, you can find there." And I went to the place they pointed to, and when I got there, they didn't have it. So I was disappointed. And I think in general, if I have some points I want to use towards going to a party, and I have this expectation and a vision of how that party is going to be, and I point that into my future, I point the image, and it doesn't correlate with that image, then I'm disappointed, because my appointment is not where I wanted it to be. Or this is like a negative word. This is disinformed, disrupted, Disney, Disney. Wow, that's 2 negatives. Disney. So maybe if it's 2 negatives, Disney is something positive. Anyways, so for today I want to talk about this scoring, and points could be like on matter. I could go from 20 to 22 maybe if I up my quiver. I got this material thing that will up my game. If I get a job, that will help my mentality and my spirit and my material world. So I think even to adding to my quiver would add all 3 of them. So we'll see how that plays out. What I wanted to talk about first and foremost today, or not first and foremost, because I passed first and foremost way back, but I've been thinking about also when it comes to words, and also what I've been thinking about how to change my scenery and my life pretty much. And I've been going back to thinking how I got where I'm at, and I take full responsibility. It's all been my choices. And then when I go to see why I make certain choices, that leads me to where I am from, both mother and father. That's where I'm from, basically. And I have thought about this in a way that the mother is my maternal inheritage, and my father is my paternal heritage. So in that word maternal is matter, physical. The physical matter is from the mother, and the paternal, the pattern, is from the father, pater. So I am made up of my mother and father, and I'm also made up of matter and pattern, and how these pattern affect the matter, and how the matter affect the pattern. I think the pattern will come first, because that I can control the pattern from my mentality. I mean, I can't. Maybe I can, but there is no spoon. But anyways, there's a pattern and there's matter. That is the basis of me, and my inheritance. It's the matter from my mother and the pattern from my dad. So the situation I'm in is I'm when I reflect on that. So for me, matter, like the materialistic, is not stable, and yeah, it's not stable, and it's not abundant. And my view of the pattern, like society structures, is has been earlier somewhat negative. So I can relate this to, okay, I've experienced instability from my matter since early days. And I have some aversion towards my pattern, the pater part. Because I have felt like this system, the pattern, has not been nice to me. So the answer, I think, is love. Just love them both. And concretely and in my world, behave good and love towards my mother and father. Because I have noticed that I can be like a teenager. If I talk to them, I can react in a very, oh, you're so, trying to control me. The teenage kind of vibe. And even though my dad is just being nice, how was your day? Did you make any money? How was work? He's interested in me gaining and doing well. But since I have some earlier relation with that being, feeling like someone is nagging me, or just this is the people that wake you up in the morning when you want to sleep. Oh, you gotta get out of bed. And it's like, whew, this same person, this matter is coming into my room. It's like, boom, 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 oh, get up. Or this pattern is like, woo, you get away from your dreams. So it's very easy to be negative towards these entities and energies. So I'm practicing to be nice to my parents and see them as the beautiful people they are, and don't react like I'm 14 anymore. And also, the money aspect, matter and pattern, and back to the Trinity, matter, pattern, and energy. So we have mother, father, and our creator, or energy. And those three, like spirit, mental, and matter, has to cooperate for us, for me, or for us. There's multiple me. Reminds me, I met this non-binary being, and it asked me, how would you like to be addressed? And then I thought, they is also polite. Oh, or thee. And also that there is more than just At least when it comes to personality, and there's difference, So they, then you can have the polite and nice, then you can have the asshole and the fool, the player, the pimp, the not that I'm so much of a pimp, but it's just rhyming. The hermit, the king, the what do we call him? The knecht. No, there's I can play many parts, so why not they or His Highness? Anyway, I'm comfortable being he. Yo, dude, him. So yeah, mother, father, and the energy, the money aspect of these three, and who is me in all of this, you know? So there is this trinity, and that's the they. That's the basic they of me. Why I want to be the they, because it's the trinity, the that is me, and it's spirituality, mentality, and matter. It's mother, father, and prime creator. Also today is new moon in Capricorn, as far as I know. And that's why there's video today, because I'm doing this on the lunar cycles. And that's pretty much it for today. Check my notes. Yeah, I've been through this in a way, like how I see myself in the world based on how I view my mother and father, or how I see the world. Noticed, and there's a quote from internet video from a channel I like to see. I don't remember the name of it now, but I'll refer to that later because I check it often. And he said in one of the videos, your false perception of your father is the cause of false perception of everything else and self. So yeah, matter, pattern, see matter and pattern for what is. And if it's difficult to see it for what it is, at least respect it and love it and accept it. That's it for today. Happy new moon.